All right, hello everyone. I am Commander Void, and we're gonna go where we left off before. I have to remind people though, I do have an affiliate. It's tcgplayer.com, and I don't know if it's going to be in the description of this stream, but it is on pretty much every one of my videos. I have a link to tcgplayer.com. If you use that link, any purchases you make on TCG Player will go towards helping the channel. I think it's like a percentage, but it's pretty interesting. It's like linked to Google AdSense in some way, so that's how they can figure it out. It's a really cool link. It's a really cool affiliate to have. I've had it for gosh, maybe going on a year. So yeah, I used to have like I think before I took a break, I used to have Flipside Gaming. But affiliates are nice to keep things I guess keep you motivated, get a little extra income there. It's nice. But so we have this was July 27th, I believe, which is where we left off. I like to do the midday streaming. For people who are not aware, I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so we have Eastern Standard Time. This is about noon, and I think we left off right around here. So we were looking at Goblin Guide, Blood Moon, Extended Art, and then we had Vishkal Blood Arbiter. Give me just a second. Alrighty. So we have Vishkal Blood Arbiter, which is a really cool card. I don't exactly remember when this was printed. It might have been the first Commander set. I think that's when it was printed. But definitely a cool commander. If you just want to make something with like +1/+1 counters in black and white. And I think we already saw like images of some of these cards that we're going to see today, but they were kind of blurry before. Here we have the extended art for Stoneforge Mystic, and we're also getting a Batterskull. Batterskull was very underrated equipment. Used to be really powerful. I think, as far as like the whole living weapon thing goes, it's very cool if, on its own, it could be a creature because it has the germ token. Always thought it was a really cool equipment for that reason. Get a Geth Lord of the Vault reprint, but that was already reprinted in Commander 2019, so not as needed this time around, but still pretty cool. Savage Born Hydra, that's a bulk rare. Ravenous Trap. If an opponent had 3 or more cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn, you can pay 0 rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Don't necessarily see how that's going to be super good, but it's all right. Ratchet Bomb's a bulk rare, but still a pretty good card. Avacyn, Angel of Hope. Wow, look at that extended art. That does look pretty cool. Avacyn, of course, being one of the more dominant creatures in Commander in the format. And for people who are just arriving here, I am going over. This is going to be like my part 2 for spoilers of Double Masters, and where we left off. I think it was the 27th, so we're right around here. Hannah Ship's Navigator with new artwork. Maze of Ith. Very good card. Maze of Ith, I mean, if you're playing like a slower deck, if you're playing a Pillow Fort deck, you want to stop your opponents from attacking you, and it's always fun if you just have a Maze of Ith and someone doesn't know. That way you can just protect yourself if they attack you with one creature. We have EDH School here. You think they'll sell packs of Double Masters at Walmart? I don't know. I think, what was the last Master set? I remember Iconic Masters being sold in Walmart. I don't know if they did the same thing with Masters 25. If they decide to do that, I guess I've never liked that decision. I've never liked it because it takes attention away from the game stores. And I think especially now, like anyone could go to Walmart as far as like stores being open during the lockdowns, Walmart was kind of like an essential. So the game stores in many states were told to just shut down. Oh, you're non-essential. So you have to do this for the game stores. Give it to them as an exclusive product. That way, you actually generate some business for them. Yeah, I mean game stores. That's honestly where I think you should find them and where they should only be sold is in game stores and of course online. You should be able to get them online, but as far as like people just going to stores, it wasn't really a big deal when Iconic Masters did it because at least people could go to the game stores and still play events as usual. So people still had a reason to go to game stores. Now the business, like I know a couple stores that had to shut down, and that's pretty sad. And we get Oblivion Stone. Oblivion Stone, very good, kind of an alternative, I guess you could say, to Nevinyrral's Disc. Offers you it offers you some protection of your other cards if you don't want to destroy everything. I think it got reprinted in Iconic Masters too, so it's been reprinted before. I remember there being a time when people really needed this reprint. All right. Big up the game stores, or back up the game stores, I'm guessing. Going back to mine for the first time in months on Saturday. Can't wait, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to getting back into game stores, but it seems like it's just 8 people at a time, very small, controlled group of people. You got to wear your masks. I've even heard of some people that had to wear gloves, and you might have to. What is your current favorite commander? My current favorite commander. What's her name? Gavina. I'll go look right now. Hold on. Oh, it's Gavi Nest Warden. It's the 2020 Commander 2020 Cycling Commander. I really like cycling, and that's kind of what I've been doing lately. This set worries me a bit about the future of these kind of sets. The majority of mythics are the cards people are chasing, which is driving sales, yet the majority of what you will get are the rares. Exactly. And if you've seen some of the rares, it's pretty disappointing if you get the rares instead of the mythics. You shouldn't really have a lot of bulk in a master set. So yeah, I agree. I mean, with the exception of these two right here, I think Oblivion Stone and Maze of Ith are fantastic rares. Uh, but then you get Hannah, Ship's Navigator, you get Ratchet Bomb, Ravenous Trap, Savage Born Hydra. A lot of bad rares here. And there's some that I don't think are going to be super, valuable. Like Vish Cal's a rare I would personally like, but not one that's going to, I guess, add to the value of the box. And we get these two. I mean, another couple rares that I think are going to be considered bulk. Inkwell, Leviathan, and Progenitor Mimic. Progenitor Mimic, if it gets going, I mean, if you can keep it around a few turns in Commander, it's a really good card. But Inkwell, Leviathan, bulk rare. I mean, if you open these up, you're probably going to be disappointed. Just saying. Veteran Explorer. Now, Vexing Shusher finally getting. I keep saying finally, but there's always someone that mentions that, oh, it's been reprinted in mystery. It's been in the mystery boosters. So I'm just going to say that it's been without a decent reprinting for a while. Let's just say that. I think it was Shadowmoor. Vexing Shusher. Just a fantastic card. You can even throw it in competitive EDH just to protect your spells. Like as soon as you cast something, somebody responds, and then you just say, okay, 1 red or green can't be countered. So that's a very good card to have. It can't be countered itself. Crazy. We get Wound Reflection. Now, this is a good reprint. Oh, it's kind of unfortunate too that they're going and I guess they're trying to erase Therese Nielsen now. You also had Ron Spencer, her brother, and they kind of teamed up for these reflection cards. So they're kind of going back and doing the same thing where it's literally just a reflection. But yeah, Wound Reflection, I remember being a very powerful card. At the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life lost this turn. The life they lost this turn. So if they lose 20 life at the end step, they're going to lose another 20 and probably lose the game. We get another one, Rage Reflection. Creatures you control have double strike. Not quite one of the better reflections, I would say. I mean, it's good in red. Give all your creatures double strike, but I don't know. The Wound Reflection is definitely more devastating. Merciless Eviction. Well, I mean, it's a good rare, but again, it's something that's probably going to end up being considered bulk because it's been reprinted a ton. Ad Nauseum, however, has not been reprinted a ton and will probably be considered a pretty decent rare alongside Thoughtseize. Get some pretty cool fairy extended art here. Yeah, Thoughtseize definitely one of the more powerful rares, especially if we're talking about black. Here we get Oubliette, which we already saw that, but I guess this is a clearer picture of it. Get Bloodbriar, Kozilek's Predator, Bloodsport Thrynax, another bulk rare. Galvanic Blast, Mearsmith, Tempered Steel. Is that a rare? Yeah, I mean, we get... I don't know if this is a bulk rare. This might be a bulk rare. Unless in Modern it's worth something. We get Fencing Ace. We get Sword of Feast and Famine. So we're getting all the swords. But again, these are mythics. So it's not going to be the majority of what you open. You're going to be getting a lot of the rares. We have Fulminator Mage. So we can sack it to destroy a non-basic land. I think this isn't a bulk rare. I think this is actually pretty good in Modern, from what I remember. Maelstrom Nexus, cool mythic. I don't think it's going to be one of the more sought-after mythics, but it's still something. Get Karthus, Tyrant of Jund, another mythic. Very fun, but also incredibly risky commander because people play clones, and all you have to do is just clone Karthus and then take control of everything. It's very risky. I mean, and then once you have control of Karthus, you can just get rid of the clone for the legendary rule. So you can keep your opponent's commander. Very, I remember doing that so much. Someone tried to convince me that Karthus was like the best dragon commander. This was a while ago. This was before the Dragon, you know, the big one from Commander 2017. And I guess even when we had Scion of the Dragon. I mean, it's very explosive. You have flying and haste, so you can deal a lot of damage, but that's incredibly risky to have. Oh, cool. I'm actually building Gavi right now, waiting for cards to get here, but due to the pandemic, they got delayed. Yeah, I heard about that. I managed to get my pre-con deck because I had a ton of store credit. And the guy, I mean, this is one of the stores that closed down, had to contact me because I still had the store credit and they closed down. So I had to meet him somewhere. And that was one of the things that I got my store credit, or that I got with the store credit. Going off of raw value, you can get a box that is about $100 or one that could be $500. Yeah, that's very concerning. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of these big reprint sets. So if a pack is $20, holy cow. I don't remember it being that bad. $20 a pack. You must be getting like way more than what you used to in these Masters packs then. Maybe that's why they're calling it double Masters, because you get 2 per pack, maybe. Sadly, Rage Reflection was in mystery boosters. LOL. Get Will Tactics. Double Masters is destroying everyone's trade binder value. It's double Masters because it's double the price. Wonder. I guess that's why. I guess that's the only reason why it's considered double Masters. That would be funny. I would get Ancient Stirrings, but we get Toxic Deluge, extended art, very good rare. Definitely would love to see way more rares like this, and these two up here, which I'm about to go over. I just want to make sure this is full screen. Yep, we're good to go. It looks like we're definitely going to see way more bulk rares. We get Mesmeric Orb, fantastic rare. So if I got Mesmeric Orb and Toxic Deluge, I'm happy. Sword of Body and Mind, we get another one of the swords. Disciple of Bolus and High Market. Oof. Talk about bulk. Talk about reprinted over and over again. We get Sword of Light and Shadow. These extended art cards for the swords look pretty cool. Thopter Foundry, Sword of the Meek, getting a reprint. This is a good one. And they have it right next to each other. Don't these two combo? I think they do. Yeah, Sword of the Meek. There's some kind of combo involved with Thopter Foundry. I always like how they have both of them next to each other. I think they did that earlier. If we scroll down here, trying to find the other combo. Wasn't there another combo down here somewhere? And they had it right next to each other. Oh, well, here's Basilisk Collar and Walking Ballista. That's a combo. What was the other combo? I think it might be up. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to find it. If I can't find it, but they have. It's been really cool here with Mythic Spoiler. They'll put the combo pieces right next to each other, so you know exactly what people are going to do in limited. Anyway, I don't think I can find it, but I remember them doing this before. They'll take two cards that combo with each other, and they'll put them right next to each other, like Sword of the Meek and Thopter Foundry. We have Lean and Abunus. I think that's going to be more of a bulk rare. Mana Echoes. This card getting a reprint is pretty cool. Think about all the combos you can do with pretty much infinite mana, right? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you can add an amount of colorless mana equal to the number of creatures you control that share a creature type with it. Yeah, I don't know if there's got to be a million ways to combo with that. The Scarab God getting a reprint, now that's a good one. This card's been expensive forever. It's always like the barrier for me just playing a zombie deck because I've never had a Scarab God. And I feel like he's not really that great in other decks. So I just want to make a zombie deck. And he's usually one of the cards that's super expensive compared to the rest. And it's like, do I really want to play zombies that badly? And I kind of just give up on the idea. Maelstrom Pulse. Probably more of a bulk rare now, but still a good card. Awakening Zone. More of a bulk rare, but I like it. We can see the filter lands here. We get all 5 of them. Or is it all 5? Did they only make 5 of the filter lands? I think they're all from Shadowmoor. Get Riku of Two Reflections. Another commander card getting a reprint. All the way back from Commander in like 2011. It's been 9 years they've been making products. Making commander products. That's pretty cool. And I think we're going to wrap it up here with some of these, these cards at the top. We get Isochron Scepter. I'm surprised they're not going with the Isochron Scepter from, what was it? Iconic Masters? No, not Iconic Masters. There's Eternal Masters. Eternal Masters was the one with like the hourglass expansion, the set symbol. This artwork is from, like, was it Dark Steel? Anyway, Isochron Scepter, really cool. Obviously, everybody knows about the combos with dramatic reversal. It's kind of like a pseudo paradox engine. So if you miss paradox engine, that's pretty much what you can do. It's a lot harder to assemble, which is why it's not banned in Commander. We get Ash Barons, Chief of the Foundry, and Metallic Rebuke. I remember when Ash Barons was like a $5 common from Commander 2016. Because it's kind of the cool thing about the Commander sets, the Commander products, is that if it's a card you can only get from them, it's kind of funny that they actually add rarities to cards, like in a pre-constructed set, because it's just as easy to get as the mythics. But yeah, you get like a $5 common, and it's common for whatever reason. It could just be a rare or an uncommon. But yeah, in this set, it's an uncommon. Very good card. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. See what you guys have to say. It's a shorter part two, I know, but I'm not going to do these every single day. The streams where I'm just going over, I guess, 30 cards, 20, 30 cards that we didn't see before, at least. All right, so we have Matthew here. I read a comment on Twitter that made me laugh. Double the cards, half the value. Pretty much. That's what it's looking like here. I mean, the reprint sets, the whole Masters thing, didn't they say like a couple years ago that they were done doing these? I remember them saying that. Now it's like they're bringing them back in addition to all these other goofy reprint products. Or not reprint products, but you know what I mean. They're doing like all these collector's editions. So you get all these different versions of the same card, but oh, this one has comic book artwork. This one looks like it's tattoo art. It's killing the value. And I honestly think it's not good long term. And I would have been happier just not seeing another Master set for a while. But I swear to God, I mean, didn't they say that they were done? They were done doing the Masters? I think Wizards should apply the card selection of double Masters to a core set. Yeah, I mean, that would make people more excited for core sets. I think if you had to do away with core sets back in 2015, and we didn't see them for another 4 years, it's probably because the value was terrible. So if they up the value for core sets, people will get more excited for them. And to be honest, that's really what you should have reprints for. Like once a year, you have a core set. That way you have cards for standard. That way you can satisfy a collector's market and also satisfy the players by giving them decent staples that it's a lot easier too. You can adjust the format by making a core set than you can by making a brand new one. By with brand new cards. That's why they have core sets. It's to balance the format. Sword of the Meek as a rare? What a joke. Yeah, I mean, I see the combo potential in limited. I always think it's funny when people are able to combo in limited. It's like something you shouldn't really be able to do, like go infinite. Yeah, with Brea and Sword of the Meek. That's going to be fun. They reprinted all 10 filter lands in this set. So yeah, it's 10 of them. I got confused because I saw them a few days ago. Yeah, Isochron Scepter was a rare in Eternal Masters too, if I'm not mistaken. Ultimate Masters was supposed to be the last. So they've been I don't know. They've been backpedaling and flip-flopping. People need/want fetches because no one wants to trade them. That's true. They're a good barrier to formats like Modern and Legacy, and I guess to a degree Commander, because you need mana fixing. And If you have these to play with, you're probably not going to trade them anyway. And that's how a lot of people are, because some of the fetches are just too expensive. And unless you're someone in modern who is constantly trading cards, selling and buying, you're probably not going to have a lot of them. And I think most people are just, they like playing the game and they're not hoarding a bunch of cards. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Uh, really appreciate the viewership. I'm going to try to make a couple 10+ minute videos. So, like a top 10 or a deck tech or something like that. Got to get back into that rhythm. I missed about a week or two because I had I guess, a weak laptop battery. Had to get a replacement. I feel like Masters exists, or Double Masters exists, to create revenue they lost during COVID. Yeah, that's possible. Appreciate you, Void. I appreciate you, Will. Appreciate all of you stopping by. Anyway, have a good one. Void here signing off. See you all next time.